welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowan a bit down on the sideline. And the Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for space, it's Scott. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Collins. Powers through the defender.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got his man out of the backfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes some grab on the left. And they swarm him under.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Got a man. It's Lewis. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Singleton. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback keeps it. There's a crease. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got some room, it was over. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs 2 hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Scott. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, they're after him. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Past the 10. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Brown wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Appalachian State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
A run for the quarterback. Could be an alley. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipper. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his man. It's Villa. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Singleton. Complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Brown wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Quickly complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 19 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, App State. And the punishment has been extended. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quick completion on the out. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The sure hands, it's Collins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Connection to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Scott. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the 1. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work.
There's some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. On the move, it's Roberts. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Great. So let's all. Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Williams open on the right side, and he'll be brought down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation